Hello, and welcome to Enemy Placement. This isn't really jazz. This music's a little bit more somber than jazz, but we're gonna roll with it. I might switch over to something jazzier. Let me just share the link for folks if they want to hop in. Let's see here. And let me know if y'all can hear me. Hello, VHS Crust. Welcome. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if my audio is good. I did a test before and it should be fine. But getting validation from chat is always super nice. So please let me know. You're more than welcome to do your homework while you listen. Ezerito moi. Welcome. Let me know again, guys, if you can. Yes, you can hear. Sounds good, but could be a bit louder. My voice or the background audio. Thanks, Zess. Welcome. All right, we'll fix it as we go. I might put on something a little bit different. I wonder. Kind of am feeling like I need some tropical jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like something sort of tropical. Okay, let's see. Maybe rainy jazz. We'll see if this is any good. My voice. What the heck, damn, is this unhistoric jazz? Hello, Skryza. Ooh, I'm kind of into this. This is some sultry jazz music, guys. I think this is the right... You know, we really shouldn't be fighting our enemies in Fire Emblem. We should be making peace with them. That's the play here. So, we could stick with this, I guess. How do you guys feel about this music? I'm just kind of browsing through YouTube. This is cool. I have 669 subs. That's wild. I'm amazed that many people care. Morris can vibe with it, then I can vibe with it too. Volume's okay. My voice is okay by comparison. I'm turning up the gain just a little bit on my mic. So we're here. We're talking enemy placement today. And my thought was I'm doing some updates on Vision Quest, and I need to redo a couple maps. Two of the maps in particular that I've been thinking about are 25X, which is this escort map, the Gaiden chapter with Duck and Mango, and then also 4-2, which I made a map for and then lost, which I'm pretty cross about. So I thought it'd be fun to show how I go about doing this and kind of talk through it. Is this the loot map? It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? It is not the loot map, though. But that would be pretty funny. So it's going to be a little different than I would be normally if I was working from scratch. But I am working from an existing base. So I inserted my new map. That's why the enemies are in a weird spot. And first thing I'm going to do is just reorganize my player units a bit. The top part, it definitely has that vibe. I totally get what you mean. We're just going to throw our units out here. Just get everything set up. For those of you who are less familiar, these guys are all just showing up as paladins because they represent a slot for a player unit to show up in. It's not reflective of their class because these are being loaded in from existing save memory. All paladins. The enemy cliff armor? Which one are you talking about, Skryza? This is kind of a clustery formation, but I think this is fine for now. And then we got our boy, Fitzpatrick. Epically insert a thicket cap to reference Stream of 5. If only, dude. Alright, so he's in his place. They're in their place. You're talking about this guy here, this cliff armor. Just put him right there. He's just hanging out. He's just there with the sword weaver waiting to be set free. All right, so what I need to do, and I made a mistake. Oops, don't want him to not have his droppable item. So what I'm gonna do is, for the sake of balance, I'm gonna try and see what I can do with the existing 32 enemies I've already loaded in, and just kind of reorganize everything. Maybe I'll reduce the enemies ultimately, but unfortunately I'm stupid and put my boss at the bottom, which was a bad idea. Dan, where's the logistics of war? Waiting for the epic rescue staff. He's waiting for us to help him out. We can put a teal gem druid up here instead. For those who are daring enough to fight him. We'll do that, Scriza. How do you like that one? So, let's see. Alright, man, part of me just wants to just, like, scrap all these enemies and do it all over. What's wrong with the boss being at the bottom? So, because he's at the bottom of the list, QWERTY, if I want to cut this list down to make a new section, because I'm using Builder and not just, like, editing code on the back end, if I go to, like, make this list one unit, everyone gets erased except for him. Or he would get erased, so I can't really reduce this that well. I guess I could just, like, re-add him in, because it's not like he's super hard. 9533. Yeah, you know what? I might do that, actually, because I do kind of want to take it from scratch. Wait, Alt-click and Shift up. I'm not sure I follow. Alt-click and Shift up. I'm trying it, Scriza, but... Hello, Scuba Luigi. Oh, wait. Oh, that's interesting. This will also take a long time. Control and up. Okay. Why is it gonna... Is there a way to get it to stop doing this? This is... Guys, we're learning something new about FE Builder. This is so wild. We're learning how to make the ROM hack, guys. The mouse button. So I click with my mouse. So I click with the mouse. I'm learning, right? I'm learning too, Morris. Oh, ho, okay. Guys, this is pretty epic, actually. So I can copy, and then if I go here, and I hit paste, boom, he's there. This is epic. Okay, so let me just take a quick stock at these guys. We're gonna do it all from scratch, lads. We're gonna do it all from scratch. This map I'm not crazy about. So we're gonna start from scratch. Actually, we're gonna do this because I don't want to make a fool of myself, and we're going to move down. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have these, we're gonna make all these copies of this ruffian. So when I go to extend the list, I'm gonna type in, we'll start with 25. Now look at all these myrmidons, all these edgy boys I've just summoned, and now it's a lot easier to edit and move around because they're all in one place. Yeah, so Scuba Luigi, what I just learned from Scriza is if you right-click, you can do Control and up. The hotkey is Control up. You can also copy and then paste over something else further up, which is really nice. So this is really helpful, and this is actually a good tip if you're... Where I see this really being useful besides situations like this is if you're worried or concerned about the movement order of specific enemies and you want them to move in a specific order, they will almost always move, if they can, from top to bottom. So you can get really clever with this, and it's a nice quick fix to changing that. So I didn't know that until recently, so that is pretty epic. But now we gotta worry about these other enemies. So we're not gonna just do Myrmidons with killing edges. Doing a builder tutorial live. I know, I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting it at all, but let's see. Okay, so what kind of classes do we want? Because it's Duck and Mango, I feel like we need some Lance dudes for him to beat up on. Studying the hack ROM is not enough. Let's see. So we'll do some Lance dudes and some Axe dudes. What if you make them female Myrmidons? That would be edgy. Hang on a sec. What did I do? What did I do? Sorry, guys. Let's see. So, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. What is being shown by edgy female Myrmidons with killing edges? Someone's dream for sure. Yeah, female Myrmidon bias is a real thing. So, I've made my guy a soldier. I've given him... I'm going to give him... You know what? Let's give him a silver lance. And he's going to just hang out over here. Just out of range. So usually I like to adjust all of the stats and everything first, their AI or whatever, and then move them, and then write to ROM. So now I'll do this, and then we'll put a guy here. We'll do a brigand, which... Actually, let's do some fighters. And then... This goes a lot faster the better you know your item list. Dude, I told you, Skryza, I'm making part 2 hard. I say. It's time. Give the next guy a brave and spears. Yeah, if only. You know, I am trying to make a Souls of the Forest inspired ROM hack, so that's the only way I can do that. Let's see. We'll get another Myrm here. We'll do this. This guy will get a steel sword. We'll do, if possible, to attack in 2 turns. Charge towards enemy. So usually when I'm starting enemy placement, I'm generally thinking front to back. I just find it mentally easier to work that way. There's certainly no wrong way to do it, but I'm generally thinking front to back, and also thinking about turn by turn. So right now, like, you know that my players are all right here. So their first turn, they're going to have a few things to take care of. They have this guy, they have this guy. We're going to add a new guy here. I think this is a good opportunity for some type of lanceman. For Duck to kill. And then he'll probably have, like, what? A sapphire lance, because those are spooky, kind of. So boom, there he is. So I got some different stuff to attack. And then thinking about after the first turn, it is thinking about what can attack them on the second turn. So I have to be mindful of who I place in range. So we know this first turn, you're probably going to be dealing with these 3 guys. Maybe a few other things if you're so enterprising. But then you don't have to worry about these guys who are charging in. And then maybe over here we put like a mage. Alright, that seems pretty spooky. We got a mage, and we'll do... Do we want an Arcwind mage? No, let's do Elfire mage. Got a beefy Elfire mage here, ready to charge at you. Souls-like. One thing, so for this map in particular, I'm unsure. So one thing I need to make sure I consider, and one of the reasons why I didn't like the old map, is that I need to be really conscious of enemy placement as a function of blocking the bridges here and all of my routes. Because the way that the green unit escape AI works, So the way this chapter functions is you're escorting this merchant from here to here into the castle. So I need to make sure that he has a path, and if he doesn't, he will be stuck and he won't move. That's just how the AI works. He's not going to just continue to move in that direction if he's blocked. If he's blocked, he's just going to stay still. So this chapter is still a little narrow, so I just need to be mindful with enemy placement because the AI is stupid. They're just going to do what you tell it to do. And so I need to make sure that I tell it, but also place it in such a way that the likelihood of there being major chokes here or down here is reduced significantly. So that's my goal. Now, to think about this. Let's see. So I just want to be really cognizant of my placement. This feels like a good place for another Myrmidon. Maybe we'll give this guy epic idea. Tell me more, Scriza. Let's see. Maybe a Lance Reaver man? Just allow Fitz to walk the rivers. Now he cannot be blocked. That would be pretty epic, actually. That's actually a really good idea. I might change that later. Okay, so he's gonna go there. Okay. Give Fitz pass. That would be too busted. But it would be pretty funny. I think I want another fighter here. It's actually a brilliant idea, to be honest. I think his personal skill is charisma. And nerf his move. Let's do a halberd. Maximum velocity hacking. So some, if possible, to attack into range. You guys don't put on recovery AI, because if you do recovery AI, they're gonna run away to either their healers or to the forts. And I want these forts exclusively for reinforcements. These guys are gonna charge at me till the bitter end. Now this seems like the appropriate spot for a longbow archer. Actually, you know what, guys? Let's do a longbow sniper. Let's make him really sweat. Do longbow. And this seems like someone who should have an item on him. Something I may want. What would be good here? We did take away the teal gym guy, but I think that should be later in the map. So I think this guy will have nothing. I think this is fine. Sister's Hope Sniper. Yeah, the route, dude, that's the worst. Let's see. We'll just go straight longbow, and then we'll give him as well a silver bow. He'll be we'll put him at level 4. That seems appropriate. Actually, I should check my other nearby chapters to see what level I do promoted units at. What level are you fighting? Man, these guys are buff. Okay, they're level 1 in this other chapter. So let's go back here. Just referencing my other chapters to make sure that I have the level curve set appropriately, because that would be bad if the level curve was weird. So let's do this. Fitz is weak to halberds. Actually, that's kind of mean. We'll do a hammer. But honestly, like, if you're letting Fitz choke this point for you, what are you doing? Honestly. I'd rather make the player reset early in the chapter. So you know what? We're going back to halberd. You gotta protect Fitz. Okay. And we'll put an archer here. Actually, you know what? This is a good spot for a mage. Do a spooky Elfire mage. Because I like spooky Elfire mages. They're scary. Let's make sure he doesn't move. And then this guy, do not move. I've actually already gone through and up the levels and the inventories in the other part 2 chapters. Hey Vishu, welcome. tank with our convoys. That's true, Scoob. Let's see. And then over here. This feels like the right place for a Sage. Hellfire Sage holding a teal gem. Do I have a separate ruffian ID? No, I just have one. Okay, that's fine. This is FE Builder, Henry. I'm doing everything through Fire Emblem Builder. Let's see. So he's there with his teal gem. And then he's got his friend waiting for him. Another archer, because I'm a jerk. No problem, dude. Ivy bolting Sage, yeah, exactly. That'll be fun. Let's see. Well, Silverbow Ruffian right here, hanging out. Spooky necromancy. Yeah, so I like this, right? So if you go fly to try and take this off him... Actually, I don't know if players are going to do that for a teal gem. You know what? Fine, guys. You've convinced me. We're going red gem here. And I'll give this guy the teal gem. I think this is a super funny troll to put all the stealables up here. Sage and Archer are just totally being good pals. Okay. Then over here, I want some calves, dude. We need some calves happening here. So, some Cavalier Ruffians with some lances. We got a Steel Lance Man. And then... where did I put it? There we go. Esphere, use Waterfall. Okay, so these guys are gonna charge in together. So these guys, yeah, they're just gonna move in because they're probably gonna, you're gonna be in range anyway. And then I'm gonna keep this guy in do not move. Actually, no, this guy's got to be in. Yeah, let's keep him at do not move range. So you just got to worry about him. This feels like the right call for. I feel like this should be an armor knight. How about a sword armor man? Steelblade. We'll make him level 18. Mini boss. Just staying put, guarding the snag. Hello, how do you enable dark mode on this program? That's a great question. I forgot how I did it. I think it's under settings in the main menu. That would be where I think I changed it. Someone in chat might be able to help. Kiara. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Wow, 25 people are here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I love dark mode. I just find it's easier on my eyes. Okay, and then... okay, then this feels like a good place for... You know, dude, we don't have any enemy monks on this map, and that seems like a tragedy. There's not enough enemy monks in this game. Steelblade Merm? Yeah, yeah, we can see about that. Okay, so we got... okay, I'm really conscious of people charging in, so this feels like do not move guy. Why did you put a teal gem on that sniper? Do you want me to move the teal gem? I'll move the teal gem. Look, we'll do it. I guess this guy doesn't really need the teal gem. Alright, we're gonna put... Here you go. On this killing edge guy. How do you feel about that? Actually, you know what? Let's give him a silver sword. You know what? I think the killing edge is more appropriate. More thematic. And he's gonna stay in place, so you gotta figure out how to deal with him. Use stall AI. Oh, is it like stall for X number of turns, mint? But give him body ring. Of course you want of course you want a body ring, dude. All right, this feels like a good spot for another archer of some kind, right? Maybe longbowman. How would I even implement that, mint? I'm too bad at hacking. But it seems interesting. I feel like I would really want to like sit with it and like really design a map around it carefully. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a good spot for another armor knight. I'm just thinking turn... Okay, this is going to be an axe armor. Our archers get placed in the most uncomfortable spots. Yeah, this is kind of a weird map. Devil Axe armor for the fans. Is it installable with FEB? I'm sure it is. I need to check it out. Alright, so one thing that I like to do is mix up AIs around each other. So like while this guy's going to be waiting for you in range, there's going to be other dudes who would charge in if you're just like nearby. But I gotta count everything out. So I think this would be a good spot for some calves. Maybe a silver lance over here. More body rings. Okay. Oh, I gotta just double check the AI here. Always double check your AI, lads. It can change the flow of your map completely. Just want to... Dude, I'm a big fan of, if possible, to attack in 2 actions. Body rings or Laras. Let's see. So we'll do... Kind of want an axe cav. That's what I'm jonesing for, an axe cavalier. We'll give this guy a chunky steel axe. You never use that, Scries? I love this AI. I think it's super fun to play with. Okay. If attack in 2 turns is evil? Why is it evil? Let's throw in some, maybe, let's see, we got merms here. I think we need, let's get another soldier here. We'll do a Lance Reaver soldier here. Axe Reaver soldier, I should say. See, I like if it attack in 2 turns because it feels more like, it feels more dynamic because the enemy's coming into your range before you get into it, so it makes you feel inclined to attack versus having to bait. I mean, you could also do charging enemies, but this kind of helps string out the map a little bit more. There is no anti-turtle incentive. Just you wait, asshat. I'm gonna have some. I think I'm gonna have some brigands that come from up here. This village will be free, but there'll be a brigand that comes from here and tries to come down, or maybe a brigand out of the fort. A fort brigand. Epic move or no move. And then we'll do this guy. Okay, so Ranges are everything. Yep. This feels like a good spot for a chunky armor knight. I don't know about you guys. I think this is a lance armor. And we're gonna give him the big old steel lance, and he's gonna stay in place. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna need to add in some more enemies. But this is kind of what my process looks like. It's a little. I'm gonna have to playtest the chapter, of course, to see how it all works. But this is what I'm thinking. And then over here, if possible, to attack in 2 actions, move in. And then this guy, I think we need another magic unit. Maybe, let's do another monk. Let's get the monks in here. How do you guys feel about the monks? Two range only, 30 crit. Okay. So I think I want a few. There's gonna be some reinforcements, so let's think about this. Okay, we got this ruffian coming in hot. Turn 3. Okay, I don't think this needs to change too much. And then turn 2. Remove Breath of Life. Yeah, dude, I would get rid of... I should just get rid of class skills, honestly. But I think I could get rid of class skills at this point, and it wouldn't be a big deal. Okay, these guys I'm a little less sure about. I don't think they both need to be bow fighters. I think these guys can change. Breath of Life is so bad. I think it's fun. Alright, let's do an Arcwind guy over here. Just to keep you on your toes. And then this guy will be a soldier. Let's steal this. Just leave nothing alive. Alright, here's the big... Here we got Purcell coming in hot. And then his boys. The boys who are the roughest stuff. Charging in. Bad as in it drags out phases, that's fine. Will you be uploading this later? Yes, you'll be able to watch it. The VOD will be saved, so you'll be able to pull it up if you want. Once it's stored. The way YouTube streaming works is that it all just stays saved. The high-speed guy has a stealable. Hell yeah, dude. It's a reward if you've been epically grinding your thief. Give him a steel blade. Alright. Oops, wrong item. Here we go. You're welcome, Yugi. Nice looking map, thank you. He's just holding on to a steel blade just in case. Purcell's base speed. He's pretty fast. Honestly, I might want to remove this earth seal from him. He's got 21 base speed. Esphere will probably have that much by 25x if you've been using here. If you have a thief. Dreyfus. Can Dreyfus? I think Dreyfus is... Let's see. Dreyfus's base speed is 20. And you've had him for like 3 chapters. And he's got a 55% growth. The Dreyfus is at 20. I could buff Dreyfus. You know, I think I'll actually nerf Purcell. Because he's going to get hard mode bonuses anyway. I wish. I don't have the Earth Sword, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I need to... Buff Titus. This is big brain design, Chief. Yeah. Seems that way. Let's see. You know, I might say screw the peg coming out of here for now. Actually, you know what? We can do two things on turn 5. We're gonna throw in a brigand with the Emerald Axe, and he's going to attack village and then move towards enemy. No recovery mode. And he's gonna come out of there. I'm being super lazy and not trying to go in and adjust reinforcements. Think of everything. Okay, so this guy's gonna charge in. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so by turn 8, he's here. Yeah, the player's probably there by then. Hey, Smash, welcome. Okay. So there's that, and then I think maybe add a few more enemies to flesh out this area here. Let's do like another... The Brigand is blockable, despite not being in a fort. I mean, I could change his movement if you want me to. I can certainly do that. I think we'll put one guy here. This would be a good place to put like a secret book. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what, Scryza, for you, we'll throw in a body ring on a sword master. The vibe and give them ideas. Scryza, how do you feel about this guy? The ruffian swordmaster with a body ring. Epic. Okay, and then over here. This feels... I feel like we need... You know what? I want an archer here. No, there's enough archers on this map. The biggest issue I have with magic users is that they attack at 1-2 range. I think, you know, we don't have any shaman on this map anymore. That's a bit of a shame. We'll throw in some shaman. Guys, we're kind of just seasoning our pots right now. Seasoning the dish. What did I... We gotta throw in some miasma. And then over here... And then this guy, I think, should be our last armor. They can't 1-2 if you one-shot them. This is true. This is not wrong. What do we do? Sword Reaver Axe Knight? Axe armor? Actually, you know what would be clever? Because this, what's tricky about this map is that this guy will move. He's gonna charge you. So if you try to like bait him out, I want this guy to be like a counter. You got what I'm saying? So let's see, hang on a sec. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy I'll put here. Ooh, I like this. Hang on a sec, guys. It's not going to be... Actually, yeah, we'll put the armor knight here. We're going to make him a lance armor. And we're going to give him the axe reaver. There we go. So now if this guy gets in the range and you try and bait him out, boom, you're going to have an axe reaver. I don't know if that'll actually work. Maybe if I put him here. There we go, in the forest. But that doesn't look as good, so let's try that. Skill systems miracle. Just watch the balancing Jagan's vid. General Jagan instead of Paladin? I think a General Jagan I think to caveat, I think you can make any Jagan work. There's just some types of Jagans that are easier to make work than others. I think my issue with general Jagans is they're a little bit more mindless to use in combat because they'll have big attack and big defense most likely, and they don't really offer you as much utility. So I think that like once they start getting doubled or there's more magic enemies, they become notably less useful and then don't have utility to fall back on versus like a Paladin Jagan. If their combat isn't as great, they still have 8 movement, they still have rescue utility, so they can do other things. I feel like the armor roll is better suited for a unit that could like grow with it a bit longer, or at least like comes at a higher level. Maybe he's not a Jagan. Maybe like I feel like Osmond's just such a good model for a Jagan, or not a Jagan, for an Armor Knight. But I think you could make a general Jagan work. It depends on how you balance speed and how big of a deal is to be doubled or not. But I think like as far as like gift wrapping units and having good defense, like I think a general Jagan is very newbie friendly because they're really tough to kill. That's kind of my thought on that. I think it would be interesting to design around. Why are you spiting me? A Baron Jagan. Hey, how you doing, Crash? Scries it. Yeah. Again, I think you could make it work. Brunel is not a Jagan. Brunel is just godly. Wasn't the point to incentivize against late game Jagan use? Yeah. No, it's a good point. I mean, certainly you won't take them late into the game, but even by like the mid game, I would guess that like the speed would become too much of an issue. It really depends on how you balance the general. I'm speaking kind of at a high level here. I don't think you would bring a Jagan general to late game, but I question how useful they would be even past the first few chapters. But I guess it depends on how long you want them to be useful for. I think the shelf... I personally like when Jagans start out being like your best unit, and then they sort of retire into a more utility-oriented role. And Paladins are really good at like rescue dropping and stuff. So for like the right combat parameters, I think they could be good at that. But I think generals don't offer as much utility, but good defense can be a niche on its own depending on how enemies are balanced. Like you know a Paladin's going to be good on its own regardless. I think a general Jagan being worth fielding or not worth fielding really depends a lot on the enemies. This is super high level though. It's hard to be specific without like seeing it in context. But I think it could work. I'm pretty confident you can make anything work. Some things I just think are more fun to work with, or will make in general, be easier to balance. Let's see. So I feel pretty good about this, honestly. So let's do some math, guys. I'm gonna just sit on this for a second. Look at my phone. Oh, is it a funny? Yeah, Rogue Jagan could work. Good idea, depends on the map. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can certainly make a Rogue Jagan work. I think they're fun. Because they start out being good in combat and being fast, and then eventually it's like, maybe they're not so good at combat. Yeah, so there's a fun Jagan. Alright, so let's do some math here. So I'm just trying to math it out. So we know here's our units, right? Vesper may as well be a rogue, yeah. So let's see, 1, 2, and then I can attack from here, and then this guy will charge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you can attack. So like, I love this kind of counterplay, right? It's like you move in with a sword guy, lance guy's coming in, and then you got this guy charging in behind. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy can cover you on all sides here. That's pretty tough. Tough to deal with. This guy's charging in right afterwards. I feel like, and then these two guys are charging in. I feel like the first enemy phase will be a little rough right now. So maybe I do this and just move them back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 7. So this guy can pick you off right from where you start. This guy can't. So maybe actually we do this. So I think maybe one more enemy. This is a lot more like 3-4. That's a good point. It's a similar idea, I guess. And then maybe I'll put a guy here. And this guy's gonna be if attack and 2 actions. So he'll be waiting on the right here, I think. Because I want to just make sure there's always something to go in and attack every turn. So I'll have to like play test this a bit to totally get it right. But 9 status saves like old times. Don't tempt me. You know, I've gotten complaints that people think endgame is too easy. Why does the boss charge in the final map? I don't know, because he's had enough. He's tired of the game too. Let's see. Add 9 more for good measure. The biggest argument against it would just be that there's going to be too many chapters. Or too many things. You know what? We need... You warp skipped. Yeah, that'll do it. If you save your warp stuff, you can certainly warp skip. Let's do... Not enough staffers to use restore. Let's give this guy a horse slayer. Every enemy weapon has a berserk. Just 5 status days. That does sound unplayable. Mad Bosco Gaiden. He technically shows up in a Gaiden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I kind of like the push and pull aspect here. So you set up here. If you're sending guys this way, you're probably going to try and deal with the sniper. And then this guy's going to charge in. I think this is worth trying. Yeah, I'm not crazy about Mercy Jagan because it takes out the math part. I like the idea, but the math part I think is key. Rigged a Cornhusker crit. Storage towers. Old storage. Alright, well, let's put you here, I guess. And then... I think this will be plenty. I feel like this is good enough to test. So... knowing that, like, you'll have a few guys charge you in from down here. You'll have... some guys charge you in from here. Yeah, I agree with that, Scryza. Mercy is like, to me it just adds too much insurance. Like when I played Alethea, I didn't like that Zoe had Mercy because I didn't have to worry about calculating the damage and making sure she didn't kill. It just kind of like, it takes out a lot of the fun in my mind. Jacked Vigalis is the way. 0% growth's cashew is the way. Yeah, I think you gotta balance it. If your Dragon's like leaving your enemies with only a few hit points with like a normal weapon, that's usually good enough. A lot depends on the type of experience you want to make. Yeah, I mean, Eclipse Knife is fine. Because that's a limited resource and has other strategic use. Yeah, like, Eclipse Knife is a cool idea. And you still have to calculate it out. You can bring something down to half damage, but it's not the same as, like, False Swipe to 1 hit point. Is Zoe not that strong of a Jagan? I thought Zoe was pretty buff. But Zoe's just, like, a really good unit. But I haven't played Alethea since that demo I played for... the demo I played here, so I don't know how much he's changed since then. But I thought Zoe was really useful. Just like having crit and long range in that game is super useful. She's pretty buff for most of it. But Alethea is still, what, like 11 chapters now? She's probably still really good for all of it. Yeah, Zoe's good. I don't think Zoe's bad. As a Jagan, maybe not. I mean, Sniper Jagan I think is just tough. I think tough to do well. But I think she's fun. She's a fun unit. I had fun using Zoe. Alright, so that's some enemy placement. She's bad in the Christmas crossover. 12 or 13. Yeah, Epic Gear's been working on it. He's been doing a lot of cool stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let's see. Ruffian Monk is funny to me. Yeah. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to switch over to something else I wanted to touch on. Okay, I'm going to just save real quick. I'll playtest this later. I'll make the chapter edits later to the escape point. This looks way better than the old map, in my opinion. 8 move and high weapon ranks. Yeah, high weapon ranks are nice. 8 movement is a nice utility. Yes, Morris, you should play Alethea. Alright, we're gonna switch over to something else here. Let me see if this works. Are you guys ready to edit the shop data? Who's excited for editing shop data? Yeah, it's better that it's not just one path. Okay, so let's see. So I also wanted to update some shops. So one of the things I did change the music to a shopping song. That's actually a really good idea. Crash, give me a sec. Oh, I have the perfect track. Just give me one sec. Why can't I find it? Okay, here we go. Does anyone recognize this? Are there any fellow old men in chat? Yes, Viviana gets it. Yep, Henry got it. It's buy mode from The Sims. This would be a really funny funny song to put in a hack. Such a good song. Yeah, this is the buy mode from The Sims 1. A classic PC game. So, something I want to do... the Slags Ward. Something I want to do with... something I've been wanting to do. So one of the things I did towards the end of Vision Quest development is I reduced the price of basic items in prep to be 100%. So in FE8 vanilla, the prep shop charges a premium for you to buy items in prep, and there's a patch that lets you reduce it to just 100%. So it's the same as the armories on the map. Now, what I didn't do, because I did this really last minute before releasing, was adjust the shops to compensate. So there's a lot of shops on map that aren't really worth visiting, and I think it's time we change that. So I think it's time to update this a bit. But I'm not going to touch the early game because I really like how the early game plays. Port Irene has the steel bow for Regalis. That's really useful. Maybe I'll add something else here that could be neat. Add all the S rank weapons. I think someone did submit this to the music repo. The Slagsward. Thunder Tomes. You can buy Thunder Tomes here. You can buy Heal Staves here. I had the S rank lance. Yeah, buying fancier stuff late game is still nice. Yeah, exactly. Right now it's mostly just basic stuff here. Okay, you can buy lightning and shine. You know what I need to do? To these shops that I forgot about. Steelblade early game? That's actually a brilliant idea. Who would have thought? Steel Axe and 1-4 to match the event. So the joke was that he bought the last Steel Axe. That was what I was going for, but I don't know if that came through. Where's the Steel Axe? He stole the last Steel Axe, dude. I think he mentions it in the dialogue. A silver weapon buyable early per shop. So the problem, Crash, is that I don't really have anyone who could use the silver weapons that early. We need a Thunder Tome somewhere between chapter 5 and 7. Oh, that's right, you can do that. Nazar doesn't need a Steel Axe you can buy in 1-4 though. He really doesn't need it. One shop sells stuff. So Mint, you can buy Thunders in 1-3 and 1-4. 1-5, there's a droppable one. Just give Asphere base A swords, bro? No. He doesn't need it, but it's funny. Let's see. Well, no. So the reason I'm adding in... So the reason I'm adding the stuff in now is because I know that Kyred said he wanted to make a reverse recruitment patch, and that would mean that you get Cassius early, so I need to make it equitable. Guys, when you're preparing for the game that you're not even playing. Where did I put Miasma? Custer becomes Gazelle. That would be really funny. There's reverse recruitment coming. No time soon. Buyable unlock staff. That's a good idea, Crash. I actually like that quite a bit because I think, you know what? I totally ignored lock staffs for a while. Okay. Wait, this should be lightning. I'm sorry, I'm goofing hard right now. And then... Oh, wait, no, this should be 4B. No, wait. Oh, I'm goofing, guys. I'm crumbling under the pressure. I accounted for reverse recruitment. Because the difference is, guys, is that I don't make money. This hack ROM doesn't sell. This hack ROM doesn't make me the big money. What does make the big money these days are being able to marry anime characters, apparently. And having the game release on the Nintendo Switch in 2019. Suffering from hack ROM. Okay, well, VQ merch. Doesn't make money yet. The merch, dude. Alright, so you can buy... And then you get a steel bow here. What else would be good to throw in 1-4? No, I don't even want to touch 1-4. 1-8 is going to be this is a big shopping moment. I would buy VQ merch. Honeydew plushie. Heck shirts. That'd be funny. Peel gems. Let's see. Say Naya shirts. Unlock stuff. Thank you, Crash. Thank you, Crash. Yeah, so we'll throw in an unlock staff here. Where is unlock? 58. Get rid of the hand axe. I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted. 1-2 range short bow. No. Alright, I think it's time to change the song. Let's see. I got this, guys. Make them brave instead. The heresy. Alright, now we're doing Sims building mode because we're building the ROM hack. Alright. Freya Prof. 1-15 range hand axe because she's peak axe thrower. Scries, I'm not just giving all the units you like things. Oof, why is this armory so bad? What was I thinking? Okay. This is fine. What should you be able to buy in 1-8 that would be useful? The long short bow. I mean, getting steel stuff is good. In chapter 8. Medium length bow. Just exactly 5. I'm just like looking at the item list here. Killer axe cause memes. It's a little too early for that, unfortunately. You know what, I think this is fine here. Longbows, please. Iron Blade, Man Assault, that's not a bad one. No, 1-8 I'll leave as is. I think 1-8 is fine. And 110 needs to be totally redone. And it's also the Supply Depot chapter. This makes no sense. Longbows for Vigalis, yeah, so we'll do this. Okay. Longbows for wyverns, please. Wind tomes. Mint is the biggest Lara fan I know now. This is so funny. Okay. Let's see. And then... $110 needs a slim lance, and then it's good. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Scoob. I don't think that would be cool or funny at all, Morris. And give the devil effect. Alright. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a crazy shop in chapter 10. Let's see how this works. Iron Blade, Steel Blade. Iron Lance. Slim Lance. steel lance, sapphire lance, and then we'll do... This is the Hollis shop. Scissor axe could be neat. Early game steel blades for S-Sphere. Let's see. And then iron axe. Yeah, we'll do... Scissor axe feel really busted though. No, I don't think scissor axe is a good idea here. Unless I remove the crit on the scissor axe. But then it's not really a scissor axe. But it would make sense because Honeydew does come with one that the shop also sells them. Whatever, we'll try it out. I'll see how I feel about it. Steel axe. And then... Wind tome? No. Hand bows. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, then iron bow. Hand bow. Iron bow only bows. Yeah, 110 does need some wacky stuff, I think. It's a good place for wacky stuff because it is a supply depot. Up to 20... Yes, I remember that. Thank you, Skryza. And then... let's see here. What would be good to sell here bow-wise? Have I made that many cool bows? I feel like I really haven't. We'll throw longbows in, I guess. Yeah, I'll throw in a longbow for you, Scries. Yo, sell Balliste. I think this is a pretty buff shop. Wizard bow, I think, would be too busted this early. Yeah, I can buy horses that can be getting into the cave. Alright, Berwick. Okay. Yeah, I like this. This feels right. So the reason I don't have the Ruby Sword in there, Crash, is because I put Iron Blade and Steel Blade instead. I guess I could add the Ruby Sword too. Yeah, I still have room. I can do that. Whatever. It's a supply depot. Okay, let me... do the Ruby... Thin horses. I'll do the Ruby Sword. This is gonna break the game in half, but I'm not adding any more money, so... Gonna just keep moving this guy up. This is a lot of stuff for one armor screen. Well, you're at the supply depot. And at this point, it's 10 chapters in. You've probably played both Gaidens. Yeah, this was epic. Thank you, Skryza. Okay. Then the vendor. Well, we're definitely adding pure water to the shop here. No Nosferatu. This is true, Man of Salt. But that's also very intentional. Yeah, 111 used to have killer stuff. Yeah, this shop is a little less epic. Oh, there's longbows in 111? I didn't even realize. But no one ever goes to this shop. This is truly epic. Yeah, I think in the early build there was a killer weapon in here. I'm pretty okay with this. For 111. Another unlock staff here. And it's sellable torch. That's fun. And then I'll just add in... Let's see, I'll just move this stuff down. Add the S-rank weapon? No, I'm not adding the S-rank weapons. Let's see. I'm curious what... The thing that I'm most curious about with this is like how this will change the metagame. Because you're not getting any more money, so you have to make a different type of choice now, which I think is pretty interesting. Sell light runes. Ooh, dude, that's an idea. You know what? Get out of here, sellable torch. Actually, you know what? Uh-oh. Here we go. That's a brilliant idea. Well played, sir. If someone wants to drop 800 gold on a light rune in chapter 111, they're welcome to it. Oh, do I put light runes in super early? Make the game about light rune strats? Teach light rune strats early on? Because my mind is churning right now. Alright, so I think 2-1 is appropriate to have hand axes. Play defense. Turn on the Ace Attorney Jazz album, please. When you say Ace Attorney Jazz, you know what I'm putting on. Light rune strats. All these shops will make Rogue S. Dude, because I'm trying to find ways to nerf hard mode Nazar, because he's too good. Light rune strats. Stealable light runes. Okay, so 2-1. I think I'm okay with there being the second viable shop here. You can try to nerf him broken needs. I'm not, like, Nazar I don't think will ever be brought back to Earth. His stats are too good. But I can at least make him less insane. But this feels like an appropriate spot for... The shop's kind of boring. Future Sight has some interesting stuff in it, too. Killer Bow in 2-3. That's neat. Secret... I forgot I did this. Oh, this is amazing. This is my favorite thing I've ever done. He never gets speed. He's not that great on normal mode, but on hard mode he's probably the best unit. Mines. Oh my god, I still can't believe I did this. Mines I think can break the game though, so I'm not crazy about them. Add more steel blades? No, it's just gotta be one. There can only be one steel blade. Let's see. Give me a sec, lads. Okay. So, I think I'm okay with 2-1 being just kind of like restock the basics. Buff Helga. Helga's pretty buff. Let's do... What are our dark tomes here? Oops. Yes, you get the member card in 2-3, QWERTY. The reason I added the member card there was because people would see that I put a flashing escape point arrow to note where the thief runs away to, and people thought it was a secret shop location because you get the member card in that chapter. So I just made it a Steelblade only shop. Better than Chef Strats. Alright. I think I'm okay with this. And then future site. I think this is also... I think maybe we ditch the slims and we add our gem weapons back. If you want to buy some ruby swords, you can. If you want to buy... Because no one's buying slim weapons here. Who's buying slim? Sell the Mahal... Ooh, the Mahalan blades, dude. That's a smart call. That's a good call. How expensive are they? Oh, they're pretty pricey. Yeah, Morris, the light runes work automatically. They just use a separate palette. So if you use the... I think if you use 4 allegiance, that it can cause an issue. Sell them on the Steelblade shop. That actually is a pretty good idea. Actually, I like that better. I like that way better. It is kind of funny that it's just steel blades, but I also like the idea of it being these other things too. This is super funny. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go, the last one. All the edgy blades that have the same icon. I do think it's funnier if it's just steel blades, though. I don't know, man. I'm torn. I'm super torn. Super duper torn on this. I think I'll leave it for now. The Dow Dow. It would be a waste of the player's time if it was just Devil Axes. At least steel. I mean, I guess Devil Axes are fun. Of steel and silver. Okay, we're getting rid of the Shamshir here. That's much better. These are the first buyable silvers you get. Yeah, this is a good point, Skriza. You raise a very good point. So let's do this. We're gonna just change everything here. It's all okay, I have an idea. I have a really dumb idea. Bear with me, lads. Steel, steel, silver, silver. Steel. Silver. Steel. Silver. Hello, Bloopy. Steel. Silver. Okay. There we go. So it's nothing but steels and silvers. How's that meta humor for you, Skriza? Oh wait, that needs to be one less. Just in case I didn't realize when I clicked on that, it immediately starts replacing weapons with steel and silver blades. Yep. Guys, this is how you balance your hack. I think this is fine. Yeah, I gotta say, I've definitely grown to enjoy having the prep armory available with basic stuff, because it means you can do more creative things with the shops on maps. The funny has been located. Okay. Oh yeah, Nosferatu I don't want here anymore. Because Nosferatu breaks the game. People go crazy with Nosferatu tomes. And I don't like it. Bro, stop nerfing Titus. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just make Nosferatu more expensive. I think I'm gonna do that instead. .14 is a big oof, that's true. Esphere tier is rising. Nosferatu blade, if only. Give it 10 uses. The price is now going to be just shy of 4 grand, which I think is plenty. It's super powerful. I could also make it B rank so Titus can't use it right when he promotes. So you have to grind for it a bit, but that might be a little bit of a jerk move. Could move Nosferatu to the secret shop. The main thing, man, Assault, is that I'm worried about it just being too good and too accessible. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, so... if it's too accessible, that's a problem. Because it really is very good on Titus. I'm just going to make it a little harder to get Scrizer, that's all. Just going to make the player work for it a bit more. Okay, this secret shop is pretty epic. No one ever goes to the secret shop, though. You can't nerf Bulan. You can buy a wizard bow here. Okay. I will steal all the boltings. 4-1. I will remember that armory. Bible Earth Seal in Chapter 4-1. Why can't you buy light brands in Part 4? Do you really want light brands in Part 4? Let's see. Okay, the armory is just selling basic crap here in 4-1. And so I think we can change that. Light runes over light brands, yes. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll just do some minor movement of things. That's true, but you do get plenty of ranged swords. And they are magical, so they are very good. I nerfed them into oblivion, but Esphere is still broken. This is true. And then... now I always get this guy mixed up. Where CB? There we go. And then... like this, 2E, 2F. I like this better. Fine iron and preps if you really want it here. Vendor I think is fine. But you know what? For the fans... Dart mode do bonuses dude. There we go. Viable light runes. door keys for epic Thracia reference. Okay, this is fine. Killer Tactics Lightroom. dude, the meta humor here. You want to get some pro tactics? You gotta use your light runes. And then I think this is fine. This is just about everything you would want. And penultimate battle. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Nah, that would be too busted, Skryza. Killer weapons are too good. Yeah, you can buy them in penultimate battle secret shop, along with all the cheap stat boosters. But this is capped. That's sad. I can't add a light rune. Bro, it's endgame. Dump the irons to reduce the clutter in 4-6. I don't really need the space, though. But it is endgame. You are right. You can cheese 3E by only deploying the chief. This is true. The 4E stat boosters. Oh, there's a secret shop here too that I forgot about. The spooky one. No, it's not gonna be. That one's not funny. Oh, there's a secret shop in 4-3X? I totally forgot about this. This is a good secret shop. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. Oh, but this shop also needs a light rune. Okay. That's true, Bloopy, because I never use it. I will not remember. I will not remember that secret shop. Sell Kaya in endgame. Dude, there is Kaya in endgame. In the secret shop. You can buy Kaya. It just shows you how much I care about secret shops. Yeah, we got Kaya here. And then I'll just do a quick adjustment here. There we go. C2. Gotta have a steel blade, just of course. Yeah, I like secret shops. I think they're nifty. Okay, we're good. Actually, we can do this here. Epic idea, Skryza. What do we got? Oh, asshat. Jay's getting a buff. Jay's gonna be much better. Only sells hammers and hand axes. No, I'm way too lazy to add stuff. Add silver bows? No. Okay. I think this is actually pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy with these changes. I think it'll make shops a little bit more diverse and fun. I think there's enough 1-2 range that you'll buy it, but there's not so much that it's egregious, which I think is the right amount, honestly. The Wife Hammer. One of my better names. Please don't change 1.5 at all. Yeah, 1.5 is staying the same. The only thing that's changing is that Arcady will be a little bit better. You know what? I've decided I'm going back on this. It's just it doesn't make sense. It's just got to be Steel Blades. Steel Blades only. Secret shop that's just silver bows sounds epic. That sounds silly. I don't want to add any more data. The hack is being held together by duct tape at this point. Arcady does not deserve to suck. That does sound more fun, Scriza. The way God intended, yeah. Storch is already good. He doesn't need all the extra swords. The Ironblade Secret Shop in 4EX. Endgame X is gonna be epic. It's gonna be so dumb. It's gonna be a cutscene. It's basically just gonna be a gimmicky cutscene because I don't know how the hell I'm gonna balance it with what I want to do. Yes, Scriza. Alright, I think... I'm still proudest of this shop. I think this is the funniest shop in the game now. Can you change the music in 1.8 and 1.10 to Distant Travels? Isn't Distant Travels... Distant Travels is in 1.9. I don't think you need 3 chapters in a row of Distant Travels, if I'm being honest. You don't like the Pokemon TCG2 music? I think it's great. But I think that just about sums up everything I wanted to do. We'll flip back here to the map. You don't think it fits? That's a fair critique. Flip back to my map. I'm pretty happy with this map. I think this is a fine map. That is correct, VHS Cross the Game Boy Advance. I think the map is fine. I think the only thing I need to do is like the boring tile changes, which I'm not going to do on stream because I've been going for an hour and a half and I'm tired. So I will say that's about it. I guess I'll show off the final thing. Oops. Oops. Here we go. Alright. So here's the final look at the map right now. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Some chill music plays. I get that. I might move it around. I'll consider that, asshat. Thank you. I hate calling you asshat. I feel like such a jerk. But yes, I will consider that. Yeah, I'll think about that some more. There are 10 errors. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Anyway, guys. So that's me hacking the ROM. I hope this was helpful. I had fun. And I'll see you guys next time. I think, yeah, pretty much all I need to do now is I need to test this. I need to test this. I need to test 4.2 when I do that. I just have a lot of chapter testing to do now. That's all that I've been putting off because I don't really feel like doing it. But we'll get there. We will certainly get there. I hope to get the release out soon because I want to be able to move on. Vision Quest is fun, but I'm ready to move on. So whatever's next. But thanks everyone for watching. Does anyone have any questions about anything I did or thoughts they want to share before we wrap up today? Storch moment, yeah. Part 2. Hearing quest. Vision Quest 2 release when? Dude, I have no idea. Every time I think about how much hack I would need to make, it's a lot harder the second time around. Because you know how to do it, and there's a lot of boring stuff you just don't have the patience for. Natsuko is indeed good. Yes. And with that, lads, thanks again. Until next time, I'll see you later.